Good day, all my lovely prospects. Today we're at a popular resort in Montego Bay, and what we'll be doing here today is the stripping and restaining of the resort's wedding gazebo floor. Now, some of the pet peeves that we have as contractors, subcontractors, and anyone that is spending hard-earned money to renovate or redo any area is the amount of money that we have to spend, and secondly, how long a product will last. Now today we have a very wonderful, beautiful, very long-lasting wood stain that we want to introduce. That's the wood stain that we'll be using on this gazebo floor. And what we're going to do first, we're going to use our vapor blasting machine. Now this vapor blasting machine, it's a very environmentally friendly way of getting rid of any old coatings from any substrate at all, whether it be wood, brick, masonry, or anything that we have, paint, stains, epoxy, tar, you name it. Anything of that nature that is on any substrate, this machine is able to take it off. The good thing about the vapor blasting as well is that once it strips the coat from any surface, any substrate, that area is prime, prepped and ready to be recoated immediately. Now we're using a very wonderful, beautiful and very good wood stain, the best on the market right now. And the reason why I'm so excited about this wood stain is that it does not have the characteristic of the old wood stains that we're all accustomed to. Now if you realize, on this gazebo floor we have the varnish that has aged and it is stripping down. If you realize as well, if you look on the heads of the nails that are used in the construction of this gazebo floor, we are seeing signs of rusting. Now the vapor blaster that we have that uses the recycled glass material, it's going to get rid of all of these blemishes. And when we're through, we're just going to rinse the deck off with some pressured water using a regular garden hose, and then after that we are going to get rid of any extra puddle of water that is on the floor, and then we're going to stain immediately after. The good thing about this stain that I'm going to use is that it can be used on wet surfaces. It's going to penetrate the pores of the wood, and immediately it's going to form a repelling action that keeps out water. Now we all know what water does, and it is the culprit when it comes on to mold, mildew, or dirt getting into the pores of any substrate, and then immediately it affects aesthetics and we have a very ugly flooring. Now another characteristic about this wood stain is that it sinks into the pores of the wood, hence it does not form a film on top of the substrate, and we won't have the same problem of peeling and stripping after a period of time. The most we'll have in 9 months to a year is, color fading, and most of the time some of the customers like that kind of weathering process because it gives the substrate an antique look. Now again, what I'm doing, I'm just showing you the floor of the gazebo just for you to see how the varnish has begun to strip and peel because it sits on top of the wood, as opposed to our stain that is going to sink into the pores of the wood, forming a matrix and giving you a water repelling action. So as I said before, this will not strip, it will not crack and it will not peel. The most we'll have is fading due to UV, and what we do is that we give you a 6 months warranty once we're able to oversee the prepping of the area before you apply the stain, just to ensure that everything is done correctly. Or if we're given the opportunity to prep and stain the area for you, it automatically comes with a 6-month warranty. So my wonderful prospects, just spend a few minutes with me and we're gonna get this area all cleaned up, and then we're gonna apply our wood stain. And once again, it's a 1 application thing, not 2, 3 or 4 applications. 1 application.